spoke about it before, that truth. It's one of the most important aspects of dealing and healing from psychological, emotional, mental abuse. And there's so much online about exposing and not exposing, and most of the times you get advice to never expose a narcissist or anyone who's highly psychologically abusive or manipulative or controlling. It doesn't matter. And there is some truth in that, to not expose, because you need to do it in the right time. So yes, don't expose it in the wrong time, but eventually you must, for yourself. And it's as well about releasing the negative energy that you hold within, and to really as well for you to emotionally, spiritually be able to let go. Everything that you hold within needs to come out, and it's been suppressed for years when you're dealing with this type of abuse. And even if you would speak up, in a million ways they make you feel that you're the problem, or you're making things up, or you're imagining things. That's the worst type of gaslighting there is, and they all do the same, and they make sure that people around you see you that way. They will tell people that you're imagining things, because everything they do so well hidden. Most people will not even recognize it and see it, and they truly might believe that you're making things up, because they are so well capable of showing themselves to the outside world as these amazing, calm, kind, perfect people behind closed doors, or in a way that people cannot see. They're controlling, manipulating, they're abusing, and making all sort of plots to keep you stuck. So yes, most people never see, but all that stuff that you hold within, and everything that you have experienced, and the truth is real, and it must come out. And I as well advise you to be careful when you're dealing with this, and you're high in your emotions and dysregulated, to watch out who you share this information with, because you can re-traumatize yourself. People might not understand you, therefore not really support what you're saying, or not willing to understand, and especially the people around you that as well are in connection with the abusive people. This person, controlling, manipulative person, highly psychologically, mentally, emotional, abusive person, could be a narcissist, somebody with borderline, could be a combination, but I'm not going to go into labels. They will not support you either. And these people that are around these abusive people are influenced in a way to support them, and they might be told that you are imagining things, or they convince them to see that there's something wrong with you. And this is all cleverly done, because the biggest fear of these people, these abusive people, these controlling, manipulative people, is that the truth comes out about themselves. They must maintain this facade of being an amazing, great, kind, loving, good person, and everything that comes through the cracks must be eliminated. So everything will be done to maintain that image that's there. It's the only thing they live for, and especially if they have a public image to maintain, if they're a public function or in the community, trust me, it's gonna be the number one priority. But it doesn't excuse their behavior. It doesn't mean you should just allow things to keep on happening. You gotta rise and you gotta stand, but you need to do this the right way and with the right steps in the right order. And this is what I'm referring to, and this is what's so hard to figure out on your own, all by yourself, or trying to create a plan, a strategy based on what you might find online, with all the mixed messages and the contradicting messages, and from which there can be good advice yet as well. Not good advice, or because it's context dependent, or it's not really true, such as never expose a narcissist. That's not true. You need to, in the right moment, in the right time, in the right way. And it's actually crucial to as well keep them at bay, but mostly for your own healing, to be able to release even feelings of anger, resentment, frustration, because these things can keep you stuck for years, even after you have left. Even if you have successfully been able to physically remove you from the situation, these are things that need to be worked through and done. And speaking your truth is one of them. And in this program and journey that I prepared over the past 2 years, this will be part of it, but it comes in the right time. This program is about really from the moment you're dealing with this type of abuse to go through the few phases you really need to go through to truly be able to overcome this and detach from it, and not only physically but emotionally, spiritually. Then we'll move forward in creating your most empowered, authentic life by becoming the version you are and allowing everything you hold within to come up and out. And that includes you and your voice, the one that speaks truth and that allows feelings of frustration and anger not to keep inside, but to healthily express. And people eventually that you surround yourself with in the future will love you for expressing yourself. They will respect you for that. They will respect your boundaries, whereas these abusive people, they only can see your truth as a threat. Your boundaries is a threat that needs to be crossed, because they need to control you. Remember? Never forget that. And they need to be in control of your mental state, your emotional state. And I mean, the silent treatment within a highly toxic relationship is one of them. Not being able to get anything across or speak or get anything resolved. And you're supposed to just run around on eggshells trying to figure out what is wrong. But it's about making you feel a certain way, so you stay on edge, you keep that stress level high, you keep running for them, trying to please them, seek their validation. And once they give a little bit of that, you feel relief, and then you feel great again, and you hope they will remain the same. But it's just a matter of time before the next phase of their abusive tactics starts, and that's how a trauma bond is created. That's a very short part, which I will go deeper inside, but the few phases you need to go through, from phase one, really acknowledging, detecting, defining what you're dealing with in a healthy, easy, simple way, without making it a whole PhD study on all the labels and pathologies and narcissism and borderline and bipolar and all that stuff. There's no need. You're never gonna really get through that, and it might take you years, and it's quite easily to define, but you must go through these phases for yourself to make decisions. Not only me telling you what to do, but it's about you needing to be able to define what it is, what you're dealing with, to see the truth for what it is, to make a decision that sticks with you within, which will help you on your way forward to stay on track in moments of weakness. To have this more anchored in, and this will secure your progress and way forward, and in a way guarantee your success, or at least is a big part of it. And we'll move forward in the next phases of detachment, how to do this, and practically with the right steps in the right order. And you must, I keep saying you must, it cannot only save your years of suffering, it can really save your life. If you're dealing with the extreme ones, they will really, really go to extreme lengths to get rid of you, and not only get rid of you, to take you out, to make sure you don't succeed. They want you to fail, because you succeeding is actually exposing them. Because where they have spread around that there might be something wrong with you, or that you're unstable, or you're imagining things, when they see you successful or rising, that automatically exposes that it was not you, and it was them. So they have an agenda to, even when you have left, to continue to try to keep you down, or to eliminate you for good. They can do so directly or through others. Take away your support, financial support, in many kind of ways. And yes, in some cases, it's even worse. And it could be violence. Therefore, you need to take this extremely seriously. You never know what you're truly dealing with. You will see some tidbits when you try to speak up. But be careful with that and wait speaking truth. Lean in, click on the link in the description or in the bio and start. It's an intuitive program. It's highly, how do we say that? It's digestible in a way that you don't have to overwhelm yourself. You will not. It's designed in the way that you go session by session by session. That will prepare you for everything what you need to be prepared for. Be prepared for from this moment forward until overcoming and getting past this, and then creating your authentic life. Trust that process. Take 30 minutes a day. Try to do a session a day. Sometimes they are longer than 30 minutes. You don't have to do one session all at once if you don't have the time, but it's important you have the access to guidance and support every day, and that you get in every day. You will automatically have more time in the future by going through this process, by taking the steps that are given in the right order. So you don't have to think about anything anymore, and the how and what and the strategy. You just gotta make sure you step in 30 minutes a day. Take a moment alone, headsets, so you're not disturbed. Get going. Sometimes you might not feel like it, but making this a consistent habit every single day, that's where the magic happens. That's how the true transformation eventually occurs, and how you will find the change you want, and how you will create that life you wish to live, and the purpose you are supposed to be living, which will be part of this journey. It's part of the program. And it's the only thing I can say right now. This was a message that I felt guided to share with you, and I'm here to nudge you, to wake you up, to push you a little bit. But mostly, I know how devastating it is. I know how exhausted and tired you might be, even if you have tried to leave, even if you tried to detach, or you're trying to, and you're experiencing many things right now, because you might not have the guidance and support you need. Then lean in and step in and do this one time right. Guys, it's really about doing this one time right, not only for your safety, that's a big one, but as well to save your years of suffering, to actually gain years back living your authentic life. Because by doing this one time right, you're going to gain years back, years that you would have missed out on by trying it on your own. You're going to gain years back living your true authentic life. And 30 minutes a day, that's worth it. For the coming weeks, coming couple of months, you're going to be able to do a lot. It might come with some uncomfortable action, but as well, this program is designed intuitively every day to support you, to guide you, to not only give you the steps on what to do and how to execute things practically, as well to be emotionally and spiritually prepared and stay on track. That's what you really need, because there will be a million forces trying to pull you back. I mean, not only from those around you or the abusive people around you, but as well your mind, your psyche, your soul, and the programming that's active because of this type of abuse, because of years of suppression, because of everything they projected onto you, which makes you doubt yourself as well. And that needs to be deprogrammed. It's part of this program as well. And we're going to build you back up from the ground. Not necessarily creating a new you, but you will become your real you, everything that you always already held within. And all the parts that you are will be allowed. You will be able to allow yourself and move across all the barriers you're within because of this abuse. Those are quite extreme, and after leaving, this program is active and you can still stay stuck, make decisions based on a programming that's actually not you. It's still part of they projected onto you. It needs to be released, that needs to be deprogrammed, and then everything that you are will be able to come up, and we're gonna work on that together. You have to lean in and do the work. I'm here to provide you the path, the steps, the right order, the repetition, the immersion to do this together so you don't have to do it alone.